So planning ahead on the motorway is very important. I'm in lane 1 at the moment and I'm observing this vehicle coming up, which I'm going to highlight. Now, in my opinion, he should really come across into lane 1, but he doesn't. There is a car way ahead in lane 2, and I presume that he's going to overtake that one as well. However, there was plenty of time. I haven't even caught up with the lane 2 car. I'm going to overtake now, so I'm moving out into lane 2, having looked in my mirrors and looking over my shoulder. Observing ahead, I can see that there's obstructions in lane 2. I may need to come across into lane 3, so checking the mirrors and shoulder, I move lane 3. And I'm making good progress here. Lane 2 traffic is going 60-ish. And there's lorries in lane 1. Now this white car here is very interesting because I'm going to do a little test. This white car here. I personally think that they should now move across into lane 1, but they haven't. There's about maybe 14 seconds. And I'm doing 70 miles an hour. There's a lorry. So 12 to 15 seconds gap between the car and the lorry. Now I'm going to calculate this because it's 102 feet per second, and that works out to be 510 yards. Now that's a hell of a distance in front. It's actually more distance than the exit signs for the motorway, which is only 300 yards. So now, coming past the lorry, we're going to do the drive going 70 miles an hour, going back into lane 2 as soon as I can, and then obviously looking at this lorry. As soon as I see the lorry in my mirror, I can then move into lane 1 and resume driving. Here's some more going along the motorway in lane 3, making good progress and being obstructed by a car that did come out, but there was plenty of room. You just ease off the accelerator. That moves into lane 2 and I can continue past him. Getting ready to look ahead, there's a car in lane 3, but we're not worried because we're moving into lane 2 again. Now hopefully we can go into lane 1 when we see the lorry in the mirror, and we're making good progress in lane 1, doing 70 miles an hour, so anything coming past me is doing more than 70. And ahead I can see that in the far distance there's some traffic. I may need to come and be prepared to move out into lane 2. There's a slower moving lorry which is ahead. We're getting prepared for that and looking in the mirrors and signalling because there is cars behind coming up. We seem to be taking a long... This is what I was on about moving back into lane 1. There is a hell of a lot of time for you to catch the vehicle up before you actually pull out into lane 2. You don't need to pull out early. There's plenty of space. The problem is when other drivers won't let you pull out and they're in lane 2 and you can't get out. Looking in the mirrors, we see that there's traffic coming up the outside lane there in lane 3. We have to wait for them, signalling and then moving out into lane 3.